is beautiful, life is gay, when I give myself away, when I live to please thee, Lord, dancing in thy ray. Let me see thee everywhere, hear thy melodies in the air. Let me feel thy strength in me, give me joy to share. Life is beautiful, life is gay, when I give myself away, when I live to please thee, Lord, dancing in thy ray. Let me see thee everywhere, hear thy melodies in the air. Let me feel thy strength in me, give me joy to share. Let me feel thy strength in me, give me joy to share.
The voice of God calls us to awaken him. How will he find us when he comes?
Awake and ready.
And when he asks us to dedicate our lives ever more perfectly, how will he find us?
Awake and ready.
Let's pray together. Divine Mother,
Divine Mother,
Heavenly Father,
Heavenly Father,
friend, beloved God,
friend, beloved God,
great Masters,
great Masters,
Jesus Christ,
Jesus Christ,
Babaji Krishna,
Babaji Krishna,
Lahiri Mahashaya,
Lahiri Mahashaya,
Swami Shri Yukteswar,
Swami Shri Yukteswar,
and Paramhansa Yogananda,
and Paramhansa Yogananda,
saints of all religions,
saints of all religions,
we humbly bow to you all.
we humbly bow to you all.
Awaken our hearts.
Awaken our hearts.
Flood us with your divine love,
Flood us with your divine love,
your divine wisdom,
your divine wisdom,
your divine joy.
your divine joy.
Help us to pattern our lives
Help us to pattern our lives
after your great example.
after your great example.
We are yours, Mother.
We are yours, Mother.
Be thou ever ours.
Be thou ever ours.
Om.
Om.
Peace.
Peace.
Amen. Please have a seat.
Nightingale, nightingale, sing of joy through the night. Teach my heart to impart everywhere your delight. Sing of moon rays on the rain, sing that love's not in vain. Every grief, every wrong has its ending in song. Nightingale, nightingale, sing of joy through the night. Teach all men how to spin clouds of gloom into light. Without silence, what is song? Without night, where is dawn? Were it not for men's woes, who would smile at a rose? Nightingale, nightingale, sing of joy through the night. Let each tone silence groan, earth and heaven unite. Morning laughter, evening tears, snow and blossoms
meditate, as we listen to these words from Affirmations for Self-Healing on our quality this week, sharing. True happiness is found not in possessions, but in sharing what one has with others. Thus is one's self-identity expanded as he learns to live in and enjoy a greater reality. People who gladly share with others feel themselves bathed by a constant inner stream of happiness. Sharing is the doorway through which the soul escapes the prison of self-preoccupation. It is one of the clearest paths to God. Let's affirm together as Yogananda Ji taught, first out loud in a strong voice, taking control of the conscious mind, and then we'll do it progressively softer and softer until silently. What I give to others, I give not away.
What I give to others, I give not away.
For in my reality it remains ever mine.
For in my reality it remains ever mine.
I am happy in the happiness of all.
I am happy in the happiness of all.
What I give to others, I give not away.
What I give to others, I give not away.
For in my larger reality it remains ever mine.
For in my larger reality it remains ever mine.
I am happy in the happiness of all.
I am happy in the happiness of all.
In a whisper now. What I give to others, I give not away.
What I give to others, I give not away.
For in my larger reality it remains ever mine. I am happy in the happiness of all. Now mentally, what I give to others, I give not away. For in my larger reality it remains ever mine. I am happy in the happiness of all. Silently again, lifting into the superconscious at the point between the eyebrows. What I give to others, I give not away. For in my larger reality, it remains ever mine. I am happy in the happiness of all. What I give to others, I give not away. For in my larger reality, it remains ever mine. I am happy in the happiness of all. Pray silently with me. O infinite giver, teach me to find happiness through others.
Peace.
Good morning, friends.
Good morning.
I think we know everyone, but in case those joining us online, I'm Narayan. This is my wife, Dharmadevi, and I'll be sharing from Rays of the One Light, weekly commentaries in the Bible and the Gita. And this week is the mystery of Avatara, or divine incarnation. Truth is one and eternal. Realize oneness with it in your deathless self within. The following commentary is based on the teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda. The Bhagavad-Gita in the 4th chapter states, as we saw last week, O Bharata, whenever virtue declines and vice predominates, I incarnate on earth. Taking visible form, I come to destroy evil and re-establish virtue. What is the mystery of this divine manifestation? Great avatars such as Krishna and Jesus Christ are born as babies, even as we all are. They take human form and go through normal human experiences as they grow from childhood to adulthood. They eat, they play. They may seem to suffer sickness and disappointment like the rest of us. In what way are they different from other human beings? The important thing to understand is that even as they are like us, so are we also like them. Their realization can be ours too. They come on earth to show us our own divine potential. The difference lies not in the matter of their manifestation on earth, but in the consciousness with which they are born. All things are condensations, so to speak, of the cosmic vibration, Om, described by St. John's Gospel as the Word. Most human beings, however, are unconscious of their divine origin. The avatars, on the other hand, come consciously as manifestations of the divine reality. For as the Gospel says in the first chapter, and the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. Thus, through Holy Scripture, God has spoken to mankind. Om. Om. Om.
Good morning again.
Good morning.
So I'd like to start by reading to you from Whispers from Eternity. These are Yoganandaji's prayer demands. And this is, teach us to consider no work more important than thy work. O Spirit, as no work is possible without borrowing from thee the power to perform it, so teach us to consider no work greater than thy spiritual work. Teach us to feel that since no duty is possible without thee, so no duty is more important than our duty to thee. And teach us to love thee above everything, for we cannot live or love anything or anybody without thy life, thy love. There's a part in the Festival of Light that this ceremony that many of you, most of you have heard that we do each Sunday. And there's a part in it where Swami Kriyananda writes, "Is there no lasting purpose to our lives? Behold, all that we thought was light was but darkness. Who are we in reality? For what end were we made?" And it goes on and says, "Ever and again, through your awakened sons, the answer comes." And so I want to pick this week's topic up through this thread that the masters, the avatars, come to share with us the purpose of our lives. We all have that burning desire within to have purpose in life. What's my purpose in life? What is my dharma? Why was I put here on earth? And after that little segment, he goes on, Swami, to describe the whole cosmos. And he says that the answer is the birth of life. And we say the birth of life, it's like, oh God. Really? The whole point of it is to be born again? But then he goes on, and with life's birth, the dawn of self-awareness. So this is what they come to show us. To make us self-aware, to make us self-realized, to help us to recognize that it's not how great they are, but how great we all are in our potential. So I wanted to share with you a story of how this question of Dharma and of purpose in life came into my life. And it's a personal story, but I hope that you find some universal way that it will touch your life as well. Maybe you've had that question too. What's my purpose in life? And so I was at a satsang with Swami Kriyananda probably around 2008. And it was a group of young people that were there visiting with Swamiji, very informal. And he opened it up for questions. And if you've heard me tell this story, then just like try to be like a baby, that you've never heard it before, it's fresh and new. But someone raised their hand and said, Swamiji, how do I know what my Dharma is? It's a very sincere question. It's a beautiful question. And Swami said, well, if you have a guru, you ask your guru. And if you don't, then you feel in your own heart and you do that which is put in front of you to do. I was like, ooh. I heard the first part. If you have a guru, you ask your guru. Well, I not only had a guru, but I had a representative there in Swami Kriyananda of my guru. And so I emailed Swami as soon as I got home. Swamiji, what is my Dharma? And he said, I was thinking he would say, do that which is put in front of you to do, honestly. But he responded back very quickly and said, it's to channel God's healing energy to others and to help them understand that it comes from God. I said, wow, that's beautiful. That's what I feel inspired to do. And it was also what I was doing in an outward way through a healing business that I was doing, working with people hands-on and at a distance. So I was like, right on track. Well, but the guru also gives us exactly what we need to grow. And so in that, he was giving me a lesson, because these words stuck with me throughout every day of my life. And everything that I felt, that I deemed not part of that Dharma, I pushed away. I resisted. I said, that's not what Swami told me my Dharma is to do. And in that pushing away, I could feel myself getting more and more closed down, less and less full of the divine energy that comes through willingness and receptivity. And so I would write to Swami occasionally, should I do such and such? No response. What about such and such? I mean, it doesn't seem like what you asked me to do, but it's here. Somebody's got to do it. No response. And so finally, this years had passed at this time. Not that I had no correspondence with Swami, but anytime I would go there in terms of Dharma, he would go silent. And so I got to this point of desperation where I felt my life going in a direction, and it felt like through my own will. It didn't feel connected. And I wrote to Swami, I said, Swami, I need your help. I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm off, but I don't know how, and I don't know how to get back on track. Please help me. And Swamiji did respond to this one. And he said, this was an email. He started the email, I'm afraid you're going to reject what I have to say, but you've pleaded with me, so I feel I must be sincere. And I could feel everything in me going, like you knew that Divine Mother was coming with the hammer. But I was like, this is what you've asked for. This is what you want. You want the guidance. You've asked for guidance. Here it is. So Swami went on to describe my life and trajectory in ways that were not easy to see, to take. And he then, though, went on to say that he's watched people who have aligned themselves with the mission of Yoganandaji and who have helped support Ananda throughout the years, and he's seen how they have grown by leaps and bounds spiritually. And then he just very sweetly said, I re-invite you to take up this work with me. And before that, though, which was an important part, when he said that he's seen those people grow, he said, but you've always asked me, what's my Dharma? And then he re-invited me. What's my Dharma? Do you see what's in it for me? And he's saying, why are you asking that? You have this divine mission. We all have this divine mission that the masters have come at this incredible time in our Earth's being, that we have this opportunity to be part of the spread of a divine ray of light that will help so many people. Think about when the disciples of Jesus were left there, 12 of them that were really to carry on that work, that worldwide work, which over 2,000 years later we all know very well. And so we've been given this mission, and the gurus are saying, will you take it up, or are you going to stay stuck in what's my purpose? What's mine to do? What's ours to do is that when we open ourselves through receptivity and we say, I want to help, I want to serve you, God. What can I do to help? That openness and willingness is what gives the answer. Then it is what is put in front of you to do, because you've asked for it. And the divine is not going to say, well, you want to serve? Well, too bad. I don't really have anything for you to do. You're just, not. No, we all have something to do. And it's that which is put right in front of us to do. And I want to share, Yoganandaji said, what comes of itself, let it come. Right, so all those things that were coming that I said, oh, it's like internet businesses, and it's clothing lines, and it's these things. How does that fit in with what I'm supposed to be doing to carry on Yogananda's mission? Well, it's there. What comes of itself through willingness, through openness and receptivity, let it come. There it is. Follow the inspiration. If you don't feel any inspiration around it, I have a little tidbit of wisdom that was shared with me that I'll share with you in just a minute. But I want to share a kind of funny story along these lines, that when we're tuned into the divine will, that we don't have to force our will. In fact, we have to offer up our will into the divine will. So this funny story, actually I had forgotten it, and I was sitting back there before service, before the purification ceremony. I said to Narayan, because he was talking to me about something else, I said, wait. There was something I wanted to share. And then we came out and he started sharing about the purification ceremony, and he told just the story that I was looking for. So I ran back and wrote it down real quick. But I months ago had this odd kind of inspiration around a tattoo. And this tattoo was this beautiful little frame with a picture of a swan in the frame. And I was like, I really don't need a tattoo. But it just was very clear, and it was very freeing in my heart. And I said to Narayan, well, maybe I'll get another tattoo. I was like, another tattoo? What do you need a tattoo for? And so I know, it's weird. It's really, but I really feel like it's divinely inspired. And the swan, I want to share it. The swan is the image of Paramahansa. It's the supreme swan that sails over the ocean of delusion, is untouched by this world, is in this world, just like the Avatar, in this world, but not of this world. So I just kind of let it go. And there was a part of me, though, that went, if I want that tattoo, I have to go and get that tattoo, right? I've got to set up an appointment. I've got to find this perfect image that I envisioned of this swan floating on the water with this frame, so I've got to do my part, right? That's what we think. I've got to do my part. I've got to put out the energy to make this happen. Well, in Narayan's eyes, thankfully, I kind of let it go. And there were enough things to do. And occasionally it would come into my mind, what about that tattoo? What about that tattoo? And so a friend of ours, and she just had her 17th birthday. She's been a lifelong friend of ours. She said, on my 17th birthday, I want to go get a tattoo. Will you come with me? Oh. And I said, well, okay. And as our friend from Dara said, which he's not here, but he said to me, when you go to a barber shop, you get a haircut. And he was talking about going to a tattoo parlor, you get a tattoo. And so I said, well, I'm not going to push it. But here is this thing that's happening. It's all about her. It's her birthday. She wants me to come with her, to support her. I'm not going to say, oh, I'm going to get a tattoo with you. But I said, maybe I will, because she was kind of nervous. So here we were planning to go. We went to the first tattoo place close by home, and it's very pristine, beautiful place, not like the tattoo parlors of old. And I said, we walked in, I said, it's her birthday, and she's getting her first tattoo, and she's really excited. And the woman looked at me and she said, is she 18? And I said, no, she's 17, but here's her mom who came with us, and she's all for her getting a tattoo. Oh, no, she can't get a tattoo. She's not 18. It's California law. She's got to be 18. So we said, oops. So we left, and we found the next tattoo parlor because we were not ready to give up on her special day. And so we cooked up a scheme. We'll go in. She's like, Dharmadevi, you've got to do the talking. You've got to make it about you. And I'm just like a side thought. It's not my birthday. Don't bring the attention to me. So I went in, and before I knew it, I had put down a deposit on my tattoo, which is now on my heart, very happily. And but it was so remarkable to me that And I left, we left to go to dinner afterwards, and I went, oh my God, I'm getting a tattoo. I went home to Narayan because we were then gonna come back, we were gonna go to dinner. I went in, I said, you know, I want to get a tattoo. All of us are getting tattoos here, and so I want you to go ahead and come up with a design for me. And so they're, okay, well, let's look up a swan, you know, and they're all into me. Lexi and the others that were there were just a side thought. And sure, they all got tattoos, but it's like Divine Mother was working, and I was certainly willing to get a tattoo. I was inspired by it, and it happened, but not, you can tell in your life, right? When you're just pushing for something, you're just like, I gotta get that new car. I mean, whatever it is, I gotta get that, and I gotta, you know, strive, and I've gotta push, and I've gotta make it happen. And then those times when you feel the grace of God, and you feel like you've gotten into that stream of divine energy, and the doors open, and it's like, how did that happen? It just happened, and it was so beautiful. Those are when we're working with the divine will, and when we're doing our Dharma, as strange as it may seem in the moment. So, back to this story of Swamiji and ask that question, what is my Dharma? So this, I noticed, would come into my mind at different times, and I'd say, no, it's not my Dharma, it's not my, you know, lessons come around and around and around again, the spiral staircase we go. I thought I learned that, and we did, to some aspect, and here it comes again, to learn again, and again. And so this cycle of Maya came back for me, and I began questioning, what am I doing? Am I going in the right direction? What am I supposed to be doing? Is my life really going according to Master's will for me, Divine Mother's will for me? And got to a point where I decided I needed help, and I needed the support of my spiritual mentors. So I wrote to Narayan, who many of you know is a beautiful soul. And I said, I just been in this funk. I don't know if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Something just doesn't feel right. Can you help me? And I went on to describe a lot more in depth what I was feeling. And this is what she said to me, and this is what I want to close with. Try to remember that it's not about any outward responsibility or duty that we must fulfill. It's about Master asking, will you give me more? Every time we say yes, even if grudgingly, we grow closer toward our spiritual liberation.